Good morning, Barbara. I'm going to run through the steps I took to find the record you were looking for. Okay, we need to be on the internet, first of all. I may need to do File, New Tab. I'm running on an Apple computer. Then type in, it works the same for a PC. There's sometimes a little knob over here that you can click on to get an extra tab. actapublica.eu. I typed it out so you'd know what it was. Enter. And we get into the archives application, if you will. This tab over here means to search or what you want to look at. We want to look at the Bruno archives. And I typically go in here and change this to about 50. I like long lists of things. It's too easy to forget to go to the second page, which is usually where the good stuff is. Down here, Obets means municipality, town, village, whatever. And I just start typing V-I-Z, and there aren't that many, so it comes up with just one. Click on it. Let up means search. Supposedly if there's just one, you can jump right to search, but I learned it the other way. Okay, taking a look at this list, the important things are these words here. Narozenye means births, Odani means marriages, Zemjeli means deaths, Index C means an index, Strani means the number of pages. I have no idea what this means, but the magnifying glass means that you can look at it. So you want births for 1816, comes down here, that's this book, 4911, and it has an index, which is really good. And it has only one town, Vizovice. If you look at some of these others, they have several. So when you go back in time, you will be dealing with multiple villages. But this one is set up pretty well for you. Let's go search it. Now the indexes are typically at the end, and there's 37 letters, but only about 26 of them with names. And so you'd estimate, okay, 2 pages for each one or something like that. I'll just shorten it. Well, let's go take a look at one. $250. Let's see where we end up. On the Apple, sometimes I have to hit enter twice. And lo and behold, I did end up in the middle of the P's. And it did take me a bit of thrashing around when I first worked with this. Okay, on a PC, you can use your control wheel to enlarge. I haven't figured out how to use the mouse on the Apple, so I use this little draggy thing here. And sure enough, here's our 1816s. How can we tell? Well, there's a Joseph here and a last name that starts with a P, a couple of them. And actually it turned out to be this one on 282. And how do I get back to that spot in the book? Well, there's generally 2 pages per page. 2 pages per image. So 282 divided by 2 would be 141. So I'm going to create a new tab though and asked for good old, and look, it's got the book number in there already for me. Isn't that nice? So I said 141, right? And we'll see how close we came. Usually it's off some depending on if there are pages at the beginning that are just filler. And sure enough, it's 278, so I was off 4 pages divided by 2 is 2 images, so it should have been on 143. Takes a little bit of time. Oh, pretty fast today. And if I enlarge, let's see what we have. Depending on how long this takes, we may investigate this in this video or in a different one. But this typically is the name of the priest doing the baptizing, but TAG is German for day. I can't read the rest of it to find month, but here's the month, February. German months are really similar to English, which is nice. Over here, HAUS, NRO, house number. If they lived in the same house for a long time, then this is an easy way to find the brothers and sisters. I would have thought this was name, but it doesn't look like name, but it does mean the name of the birth person. And over here, this is, generally, Knaben is boy, Mädchen is girl, okay? And then this would be legitimate and illegitimate. Over here, we have whether the parent is a Catholic or a Protestant. Vater is, of course, father, Mutter, mother, oops. And so you can see there's enough similarity between German and English that you can kind of figure this out. Let's go find his record. February. March, M-A-R-Z. 12th. Oh no, that's the house number. This is a pretty big village. Look at the number of houses. 13, 21, 21. Two of them here. Joseph and Franz. Well, there's your Joseph. I do want to point out that this is what Franz looks like. And here's Joseph's father. A long time I thought that was Franz in previous years. But if you compare the two, you can see that it's slightly different. And this is Georg, which is George. And there's the last name. Let's talk about the last name for a bit. You spelled your last name this way, but in Czech, there would be Hotcheks or Hotchki over two of the letters, like so. That's the correct Czech spelling. And here's how they would do that in German. The S with the Hotchek sounds like sh, so SCH is how German makes that sound. C with the Hotchek, German makes a CZ. Well, if we look at this, there's the P, S, C, H. H had a strong descender in German. E-N-C-Z-I-K. You need to memorize what that word looks like because that's how you're going to find the rest of the people. Over here, I can't read the mother's stuff. This is T-O-C-H-T-E-R, which means daughter. And then this is a word means of. And then T, remember the strong descender for H? O-M-A-S. And remember how CZ was C with the Hotchek? This looks like Chaba to me. I don't know. I could very well be wrong with that. And we will, okay, what was the house number? 193. We're going to remember that, and we're going to remember what the last name looked like when we go search for some more records in the family. Bye for now.